Alright, I tried to knock out all of these matches, but I ran out of time earlier in the day, and like I said, sometimes I'm going to make a lot of videos, and sometimes other stuff's going to get in the way, but now that it is bedtime, and I have some free time tonight, we will continue on with the Elimination Chamber full show preview as we are kicking it here. Sitting on the floor. We've gone through 3 of the matches so far. The next match is going to be a feud that has been building up since the Survivor Series, which is Nikki Bella going up against Natalya. This feud took a real big turn on SmackDown this week. This, of course, was all set up during the SmackDown versus Raw Women's Survivor Series match, where Daniel Bryan, the SmackDown commissioner, put Natalya as the head coach of the SmackDown team, not wrestling. At the time, Nikki Bella was involved in a feud with Carmella, and they were going at it pretty strong, but Carmella was teaming with Nikki that night. Carmella made one of the first entrances for the SmackDown team. She was already in the ring, and Bella's music came off, and she was nowhere to be seen. Finally, we found that Nikki Bella had been laid out in the back, much like an old WCW attack. Daniel Bryan and Natalya both thought what was best for their team was to substitute Natalya in. Natalya ran down to the ring, and the SmackDown still lost the match. Since then, it has been sort of exposed that Natalya was the one that did injure Nikki Bella at the Survivor Series, taking her out of the match. And we've seen this match take place in different ways, using tag team matches and everything. But here they're going to be getting down to business at the Elimination Chamber. Really big that the SmackDown women have 3 different matches here. But to me, honestly, I don't even know how they're going to use this on Total Divas and or Total Bellas because of where they have taken this feud, going back and forth with the microphone. To me, honestly, Natalya has always been one of the biggest bright spots of the women's division. She is a girl that can go out there and really work. She is an old school women's wrestler, and I've always loved her. But I can remember when it was rumored that WWE was wanting to sign her, but didn't really know if she had the looks in order to get it. Once she finally broke in, the first season of Total Divas pretty much sums it up that, she was always looked at as she was like the veteran of the group, and sort of, just left out there to dry. She'd go out there and have a good match. I see Natalya's names listed on a lot of house shows, wrestling with newcomers to the women's division, helping them get adjusted to the road, helping them get adjusted to wrestling matches, and getting ready to go out there, but never really having a turn to go out there and, be a star on her own. And this is probably one of the biggest runs that she's ever got. And it's kind of surprising that, here is the rumor that Nikki Bella is going to be having her last match at WrestleMania, and Natalya isn't looking at giving this up anytime soon. One of these stars that, is looked at as one of the future is going to be leaving, and she's still going to be hanging around. I think it's a little bit awkward that, Natalya is saying that if she had a chance, John would have picked her if she wasn't with TJ. That's what makes me think, a lot of these women's feuds with these girls that are on Total Divas and Total Bellas, they're just revolved around the reality show. But with the fact that, Tyson Kidd, Natalya, John Cena, Nikki Bella are all featured on this show, and they're all, they have disagreements that build up on the show, but they're all, sort of portrayed as having a good relationship. And here's Natalya basically saying that John Cena lusts after her and wishes that he could be with her. Kind of weird. It's almost like at this point, Nikki Bella is just, there's nothing she can do. I think that because of the reality shows, she's looked at as one of the biggest baby faces, but she knows there's fans out there that don't like Cena, that are just not going to like her. And, you know, they've already blown this out of the water. Even when Total Divas was going for the first couple of seasons, you know, they grouped everybody together, but they didn't want to group John and Nikki for whatever reason. Now Nikki has just busted that door down, and, you know, all is fair game. If you want to say that she's going down on Cena, she's going down on Cena. If it builds some heat and help builds a good match, she's all for it. I'm guessing that Nikki is going to get the win here. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be the end of the feud, but of course, as everybody has read on those WrestleMania rumors, that it's going to be John Cena and Nikki Bella teaming up against The Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania. So I don't know how Natalya factors into all of that, but I'm hoping that Natalya gets a win, honestly. So go with that.